Hello everyone, myself Swati. Today we are going to discuss about basic human rights. Now let us see about social disorganization. Social problems. Social disorganization is an important parameter related to social disorganization. Under that, it will be control and the planning of the housing, literacy, food supplies, prostitutions, rights of the human, and the children. Then the vulnerable groups under that, elderly, handicapped people, ministry groups, and marginalized group, child labor, child abuse, delinquency and the crime, substances abuse, discrepancies like HIV, AIDS. These are the came under the vulnerable groups. Thus, the social disorganization will be came into picture. In that social disorganization, just seen over here, the social disorganization is a process opposed to the social organization. The social disorganization implies some breakdown mm, in organization of the society. In social organization and the social disorganization is the dual aspect of the whole functioning of the society. When the parts of the society structure do not perform their functions efficiently and effectively or perform badly, there occurs an imbalance in the society. Once again, just see the definition of social disorganization. When the parts of the social structure do not perform their function efficiently and effectively or perform badly, there occurs an imbalance in the society. That imbalance is called as a social disorganization. Social disorganization distributed the social equilibrium and the society gates of our year. Then definitions of the social disorganization. Many more scientists are defined about that social disorganization. Just see one by one definition related to social disorganization. First definition is related to Emil Durkheim. Emil Durkheim defined related to that social disorganization. Just see the social disorganization as a state of disequilibrium and a lack of social solidarity or consensus, that is a agreement or compromises among the member of a society. Next is related to Thomas and F. Zenkin. Then it will be he will be defines the social disorganization as a decrease of the influence of existing rule of behavior upon individual members of the groups. Then moreover is an important related to that social disorganization. Under that, the social disorganization is a process by which the relationship between the members of the group are shaken. This is all these things related to our terminologies defined by different scientists related to that social disorganization. Next is a characteristics of social disorganization. Under that characteristics of social disorganization, the conflict of the mover and the institutions are involved. Then second terminology is related to transfer of a functions from one group to another group. For the initialization is involved. Then change in the role of the status of the individual is also involved in that characteristics of social disorganization. Thus there are four characteristics are involved in that social disorganization. One by one that characteristics we are going to study in detail. Just see, first characteristics is a conflict of a movers of the institution. Every society has its mover and institutions which regulates the life of its members. New ideals arises and new institutions are formed. With the destructions of the agreement, the social organizations breaks up and the social disorganization issues. Second terminology is related to the transfer of a function from one group to another group. Thus, the society is a dynamic. The function of a one group are transfers to another. Thus, the transfer of a function from one group to another is characteristics of a social disorganization. For example, the family stand transformed today in nurses so nursery school and the club, and this has caused the family disorganization. Thus the family will be helped for the disorganization of the institution or disorganization of that society. Just for that purpose I have taken over here this example. Then third one is related to individualization. Individualization. Man today thinks in the terms of the self. The young man and the woman want to take decision on such a important matters as a marriage, occupation, recreation, and the morality. Thus, the man or our youngest people will be decide or take a decision for their own side. This trends has the set in a dangerous process of the society disorganization. Under that, the fourth title is related to change in the role and the status of the individuals. Under that title, in an organized society, the roles and the status of the people are defined and fixed. But in the course of a time, our norms change, which also brings a change in the roles and the status of the people. The women are no longer confined to home, they work in an office. This change in the role of a woman has caused the family disorganization. Thus, the woman plays an important role related to that family disorganization. Then next is the causes of that disorganization, causes of the social disorganization. Under that, say 5 or 6 causes involved. Just see over here one by one. First one is a division of the labor, second is a violation of the social rules, then industrialization, then next is related to cultural lag, fifth one is related to natural catastrophes, and sixth one is related to war. Thus we have categorized the causes of the social disorganization, and now onwards we are going to study one by one this social disorganization. First is a disorganization cause is a division of a labor. Now let us see about that social disorganization. According to Emil Durkheim, extreme division of the labor is the cause of social disorganization. Extreme division of a labor gives rise to economic crisis of all kinds, class struggles, and individual strife, and leads to the demoralization of individuals, the family, and the community. Violation of the social rules. Under that violation of the social rules in a society, there are always individuals who violate the social rules. This has a disorganizing effect upon the social institutions, and unless the violations are checked, they may eventually lead to the death of institution. Then third one is related to industrialization. Industrialization had led to the capitalism, exploitations, and the class conflicts. It has also contributed to unemployment, crime, immorality, family disorganization, urbanization, and its evils. Then fourth one is related to cultural lag. Under that cultural lag, the modern technology is changing at a rapid rate and creating important social changes with which our institutions have not yet caught up, so that the gap between modern and traditional cultural creates a social disorganization. Thus, the social disorganization will be creates an impact on modernization or our today's theory. Then next one is related to natural disasters. In that natural disasters, the ecological disturbances, for example, disturbances in the relationship of a man to his environment, including such as a natural phenomena as a earthquake, floods, volcanic eruptions, and various other disasters of nature may also have disorganizing effect on society. Next thing is related to war. War disturbs the economy of the country and introduces the confusions and disorders in a society. War leads of the society. There is economic crisis during the war period. War also affects the male female ratio. Thus, it will be reduces the ratio of male and female. The next parameter is related to poverty. Under that poverty is a very important parameter related to our social disorganization. Poverty as a social problem is a very much out of control in India. It means the condition of an individual in which he is unable to meet out his basic needs. That means whenever the person is not met out that basic needs, then that person is said to be as a poor. It is measurable only in terms of living standards and the resources of a given society at a particular time. It is that the condition in which a person, either because of inadequate income or unwise expenditures, according to that the person is categorized as a poverty or not poverty. Then the types of poverty, along with the types of poverty, in that poverty means the condition of an individual in which he is unable to meet out his natural dependence basic need as a function, normally as a part and a partial of the society. Then relative poverty and absolute poverty, these are the two types of the poverty. Under that, just see, relative poverty is that in which the individual is relatively poor comparing some other members of the society who are relatively rich. This is a meaning related to relatively poverty. Then second factor is related to absolute poverty, in that the means that in which the individual is unable to maintain a minimum decent standard of living for himself and his dependent, and this is categorized as a absolute poverty. Then causes of poverty. Under that causes of poverty, the personal factor, political and economic factor, then next is a biological factor, then fourth is a technological and environmental factor, and fifth one is a social factor, came under the title of that social poverty. And these are the factors related to that poverty, meaning of that poverty. Then next, causes of that poverty. First one is a cause related to personal factor. Just see detailed information related to that personal factors, in which it included the physical weakness, defects or diseases which may be hereditary or accidental. All these factors affects the capacity of a worker to compete it and earn sufficiently for his livelihood. The political and economic factors. Under the title, the government did not render any assistance to the cultivators and adopt new technique of agriculture, producing the lack of education facilities and followed the laissez-faire policies. The industrial revolutions in the 18th century brought many drastic changes in agriculture. Thus, the agriculture will be also plays an important role related to causes of poverty. The next cause is a biological factor. In that, the absence of any family planning scheme, and this leads to increase in a poverty. This is the ultimate meaning related to that biological factor which is involved in that poverty. The next is a technological and environmental factors. Under that, the scarcity of the raw material and the fuel and uncertainty of the rains were also some of the reasons of that poverty. The next factor is related to social factors. Under that social factors, the joint family system discourages the youngsters, the caste system, which is a traditional occupation, and the religious belief, that is a karma theory and fate theory, disperse the growth of the industrial sectors and economic development. These are the factor under the title of that social factor. Under that social poverty, the stages for alleviating the poverty, just see over here, the 5 years plan, that is a nationalization of the bank, the state poverty program will be involved. There are 5 or 6 stages, 6-7 stages. The C, IRDP, that is a integrated rural development programs, is involved for the removing that poverty. Then next is a TRYSEM, that is a training rural youth of the social employment. Then next is related to National Rural Employment Program, that is a NREP. Then next is a Rural Landless Employment Guarantee Program, that is a RLEGP. Then next is a Jawahar Rozgar Yojana, that is a JRY, is also involved in that, to removing that upper state level poverty or national level poverty. Then Antyodaya program, then Garbi then next is a Garibi Hatao and Bekari Hatao program. Like this Garibi Hatao, Bekari Hatao program, Antyodaya program, JRY, that is Jawaharlal Rozgar Yojana. These are some sectors related to removing that poverty. What is present in our institution. Then housing is one of the important need related to person. In that housing, houseless, overcrowding, slums and the rental are the serious problems in the urban areas. Under that, the housing is an important parameter related to this. Under that, the houses of the poor are not only overcrowded, but the lack privacy, that is the darkness of the houses, drives the children out into the street, creating the problems for the parents in the controlling their children. There are a certain unique characteristics of the Indian culture which drives its housing setup. The most common structure is for the extended family, usually referred to as a joint family, to live in the some houses. Thus, the joint family will be plays an important role related to the houses of a poor, or not only the overcrowded but the lack of privacy. Then again continuation with that housing. With the modernization, there are the migration from the rural and the growing section of the nuclear families in the urban areas also created housing problem. According to the Times of India, a majority of the Indians in the urban area have per capita space equivalent to or less than a 10 by 10 feet room for their living, sleep, cooking, washing and the toilet needs. That means according to Times of India, we have to provide for the people 10 by 10 feet room for their living, sleeping, cooking, washing and the toilet, or the rooms having more than that much area specific. The year by year the urban population rate are increased, but the facilities not given by the equality to all. These reasons, slums, poor sanitation, low standard of a life in a increases. Thus, the result in that continuation with this showing for this us as a. Then the causing of housing problems: industrialization, urbanization, growth of the population, then migration from one place to another place. These are the factors related or causes related to that housing problem. Under that causes related to housing problem, the industrialization is an important parameter. How that industrialization is increases, according to that there is a industrialization is increasing and the area related to housing is reduced. For that purpose, housing problem is created according to that industrialization. Urbanization, in that urbanization, extra activities or the vehicles like this, all the material goes on increases. According to that context, the housing area is goes on reducing. Like this, here I have given some causes related to that housing problem. Then next one is related to welfare programming. Under that welfare programming, the subsidies, then housing finance, then the socialization of the urban land are also provided. Along with this, the environmental improvement of the urban slums is also provided by that government. The next is related to various urban development programmings are also provided by that welfare agencies. Then urban basic services for the poor persons is also provided by that welfare agencies to that particular person. Then integrated development of small and middle town mega cities also provided for the scheme to that slummed area peoples. These is the welfare programs related to the people, those who are not having housing. Okay, this is all about related to that poverty, housing and disorganization factors. I hope you understood all these things. Thank you.